A, przecież ja mam granat! Haha! I o to chodzi. Cześć, jak się macie? Andzik z tej strony. Witam serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku Sinking City. I dzisiaj będziemy robić sprawę główną, quid pro quo. Zobaczymy, co te ryby mają do powiedzenia. I jak my się tym zajmiemy? Czy nam zaufają? O, i to ten znaczek. O, mam się przyłączyć do sekty?
Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you... Do you want a fishy?
Chcesz rybkę? Nie, dzięki.
Fish? Fresh fish?
Fish.
Take as
może
much
ta
as
pani?
you... Fish? Fresh fish?
O,
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I've heard that I can find an organization hereabouts that goes by the name of the EOD. Am I in the right place?
You sure are. I happen to be a representative of the EOD.
ale
to
co to
meet
jest
you.
EOD
My name's
RZD?
Can I help you with something?
Charles Reed. Just a few questions, if I may.
Of course. Ask away, Charlie.
What is the EOD? I mean, what do you do as an organization?
Well, we are a non-profit charitable organization. Actually, it's better to say that we're a gathering of volunteers. We're not an official charity yet. As for what we do, we try to help ease the suffering in our city as much as we can.
Oh, how do you do that?
We provide fish for the hungry and fix the homes of the poor. We also patrol the streets at night to keep the wild beasts and bandits at bay. And many, many more things. Whatever needs doing. Anything to help the people, Charlie.
Okej, brzmi dobrze, ale ciekawe, bo może coś tam może być jakaś agenda, tylko ona pewnie jest przedstawicielką i ma wyryte teksty do powiedzenia, no ale dobra.
What does EOD stand for?
Everyone's obvious duty. When we began, it also had is to help each other, but we dropped that part. It was a little bit wordy.
Tak mi się wydaje.
It's been great chatting with you, but I'm actually here to speak with the EOD leadership. You know where I can find them?
Not so fast, Charlie. Nobody meets the top brass without being a member. You need to earn a rank in the EOD first.
Oh, you're kidding me. What for?
You need to prove yourself. Show us through
Wow.
your actions that you're worth our time. No offense, Charlie.
No tutaj już mi zdaje się fishy, jak to się mówi, podejrzanie.
How can I join?
That all depends on what skills you can offer us. What do you do best?
Well, I'm afraid my resume's in my other jacket. Let me see. I was in the Navy during the war, and ever since it ended, I've been a private eye.
The sea provides. Turns out we have a job that's a perfect fit for you.
Okay. Tell me more about this job.
Well, last night someone tried to break into our fish storage room. Luckily, the guards scared him off, but I fear they'll be back to
Oh.
finish the job. That's why we've been busy today giving away all the fish to the people. We'd rather it get into the hands of the needy than to some thief.
And you want me to find whoever this thief is, right?
You're smart, Charlie. I like it. Exactly.
No, proste zadanie na początek.
Fine. Count me in.
Good. Thank you. Here's the address. Tell the guard the password, I serve the sea, and he'll let you into the storeroom.
See you
No
later.
dobrze. Alligator. Mamy to. Prośba Anny. Może jeszcze ktoś tutaj coś powie. O!
And it is only fair to be afraid. Titanic forces are at work, infinitely greater than ourselves. Unknowable, incomprehensible. There will be sacrifice, There will be loss. There will be darkness. But these are the hallmarks of a pivotal moment in time. And each of us has a part to play.
Jest pan optymistą?
Interesting speech. You really think there's an upside to all this?
Absolutely. The darker the day, the brighter we can all shine. And we will all shine again soon. All that's needed is faith. I am called Ebernote Blackwood, and this is the place I have chosen to share my message. Please, come to one of my full sermons.
Charles Reed. Good to meet you. Blackwood. You're a member of the Grand Family.
I am indeed the last of that line, inheritor of an empty mansion and a severed history.
Czyli zubożały magnat.
I'll see you around.
Okej, może on później się przyda
See
do
you
czegoś.
around, newcomer.
Newcomer. Sprawdźmy pałac umysłu. Oakmont głoduje. A ci rozdają ryby. ZD. ZD. Małe wiadomości. Bez ryb, które rozdaje ZD, miastu groziłaby klęska głodowa. Okej. Perfekt. Chodźmy znaleźć tego złodzieja. Skład ryb znajduje się na zachodnich muszelkach. Hawking Lane. Warren i... Jaka droga? Liberty. Gdzie jest? A. Czyli... tutaj. No niedaleko. Chciałem, że skrótce zrobię właśnie. Kultyści cały czas mnie zastanawiają. Łażą z jakimiś patykami. No już przestań. Nie no wiadomo. To jest miasto tragedii. O. Co panu jest? Wszystko gra? Pamiętam Dead Space. Gościu stał tak przy ścianie i bum, bum, a to okazało się, że już nie żyje. Tamten horror nadejdzie, o Boże. Będę grał w remake'a. Już nie mogę się doczekać. Dobra. Okej, to gdzieś tutaj. Aha. To jest to? To chyba jest to.
The door won't budge.
A może to ten gościu?
You got business here.
I serve the sea. Anna sent me here to investigate the recent break-in.
Sea be praised. Finally. I'm Daryl Grimes. How can I help you?
No.
Can you tell me what happened? Don't skimp on the details.
Not much to tell, sadly. It was a man, that much I know. He snuck in while I was upstairs, tried to steal the fishies, but I heard him. Nearly got him with a harpoon by Kay, but I missed in the dark. He got away, that Dane.
Ryba
But I
łowiąca
wonder,
harpunem.
why steal what you can get for free?
Yeah, that's a bit of a puzzler.
Może chciał komuś ukraść, a może po prostu nie wiedział, co się dzieje.
What did this burglar look like?
Same height as you. Not too big, not too small. Nothing to write home about.
Kowalski.
Average Joe.
Tylko łysy.
Not for his bald head. That guy was as bald as an egg. I could see the moonlight reflecting off the top of his head.
Jak glacy. A to mi się podobają czasami polskie tłumaczenia.
And what did he steal?
Nothing. I scared him off before he could.
To może przesadzają.
Where did he go after that?
Don't know, pal. He was way faster than me.
What's the deal with the password and such?
Orders from the higher-ups. I don't get to ask why.
Okej.
All right. Well, that's enough for now, Mr. Grimes. I've got to go to work.
Here, take the key. May the sea bless you.
Aha. Czyli możemy tu wejść teraz? Skład ryb należący do ZD.
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
Okej, to broń. Harpun. Magazyn ryb, no dobrze.
The hull's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all.
To ciekawe, nie? Nie ma tu żadnego... Aha, czy to jest jakaś zamrażalka? Bo to w sumie wygląda, jakby było chłodno. Ale nie wiem, tylko tak se gdybam. Okej, nabój, fajnie. Powszechna waluta. Pozbierajmy co się da. Może znajdziemy jakieś ślady pewnie, coś czuję niedługo. Pójdźmy na górę najpierw. O, potworki. Kurde. Aj, kurde. Muszę się stąd wydostać na chwilę. Dobra, gdzie jesteście? Alkohol? Spoko. A, jakiś większy? Gdzie jesteś? A, chodź tu do zaułka. Standardowo. No chodź tu do zaułka. Tak to lubię. A, będzie się strzelał chłopak. O, poddał się. A, próba druga? Haha. No chodź tu. No i tyle. Nie będzie mi tu nabojów marnował. List z sierocińca. Drogi panie Grimes, brakuje nam słów, by wyrazić naszą wdzięczność za dary dla dzieci. W tych ciężkich czasach pańskie dary będą dla nich jak szklanka wody na pustyni. Codziennie modlimy się za pana zdrowie. Przypominamy również uprzejmie, że czekamy, aż nas pan odwiedzi. Wszyscy pracownicy i oczywiście wychowankowie nie mogą się doczekać, aż osobiście pana poznają. Proszę się nie wahać i przyjechać, kiedy pan tylko może. Wdzięczni na wieki, administracja sierocińca pod wezwaniem świętego Jeremiego w Oakmont.
Guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools.
No musisz mieć najlepsze rzeczy, nie? Kurde, ma sporo młotków i tak dalej. Jeszcze była jakaś skrzynka chyba, czy szafka. No dobrze, mamy list. Aha, jeszcze musimy na dole sprawdzić. Większy skład ryb?
Thing's dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds.
Aha! Okej.
So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling.
Okej, czyli ta ryba może zabija albo coś. To nie fajnie. My teraz to raczej odkrywamy tajemnice, których oni nie chcą, żebyśmy odkryli. Boże. To jest prawdziwe hobby tego pana. Jakiś więźniów miał? Torturowanie? Cholera wie, co tu się działo.
I have questions.
Tak, ja też. Na które pewnie nie znać lepiej odpowiedzi. No dobra. Czy jest coś więcej do znalezienia? Mi się wydaje, że jest więcej dowodów.
The hall's fresh, still smells of the sea. No signs of decomposition at all.
O. Aha.
That's a fancy looking bottle. Looks like it was taken from a lab somewhere. There's some kind of powder left on the bottom. I better not touch it. Could be dangerous.
Pewnie tak. Coś jeszcze? O! Wszystko? No dobrze. Co my tu mamy?
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
Okej, jakiś złodziej. Okej, dobra. Co jeszcze? Czy coś na górze było? Nie. I tu jest jedna rzecz.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
Profesor Westerbrook, no to już mamy jakieś imię. Co on robi? Ty, a może on truciznę wsypał do tych ryb? Tak mi się wydaje.
Just a little bit more.
Okej. Teraz już wiem, o co chodzi. A, jeszcze jedna, 4.
Darn pests. Mere take them.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Ja już wiem, co było, okej. Najpierw dajmy złodzieja. 1, 2. Tak, 1.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this. Just a little bit more.
Tak, on zrobił hałas i w tym momencie ten gość to usłyszał. I
Darn pests. Mere take them.
wtedy wziął harpun.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
No.
A man broke into the fish storage, poisoned the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
To trzeba im powiedzieć o tej rybie. Pałac umysłu. Okej, mamy trochę rzeczy, teraz musimy połączyć to. No dobrze. Ryby zostały zatrute. Butelka laboratoryjna? Nie? Duże ilości prawdopodobnie zatrutych ryb rozdano już uboższym mieszkańcom miasta. Czystki etniczne? Ukryty pokój w magazynie? Nie. Też nie. Butelka? Wzmianka o profesorze? Truciciel i uniwersytet. O, jest uniwersytet tutaj. O, teraz już wiem. Mężczyzna, który włamał się do składu ryb należącego do ZD, wydaje się mieć związek z uniwersytetem. Muszę się tam wybrać. No, ukryty pokój w magazynie na razie na nim nic nie powie. Mamy koronny dowód. Chyba wszystko mamy.
You dig up anything interesting?
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't here to rob the place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
Well, that's what the evidence suggests, anyway.
Okay, this is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me quartered.
No, co ty gadasz?
Anna will quarter you. You're joking about that, right?
Wish I was. Anna, she's ruthless when it comes to punishing the guilty, EOD member or not.
That's unexpected.
No właśnie. Idę, teraz muszę jej powiedzieć, nie powiem jej, bez sensu, nie?
Look, nothing personal, Daryl, but I need to tell Anna the truth.
Okay. All those people might suffer because I
Nie no, bez przesady.
do what you must, Mr. Reed.
Przecież on to otruł już wtedy, nie?
If it's that bad, maybe you should skip town, hide somewhere.
You don't understand, Mr. Reed. You can't hide from your own conscience.
Już nie przesadzaj.
Can you remind me where I can find the Oakmont University?
You can't miss it. It's the greatest thing Oakmont has to offer, except maybe our famous caramelized eel stew. Give me your map. There you go. But don't forget to first report your findings to Anna.
O, komnatę. No właśnie. No dobra, zapytajmy się.
I found a hidden room full of shackles and chains downstairs. Looks like some kind of torture chamber. Know anything about it?
What? Stop talking truck. That can't be true. I know this place top to bottom.
Now, Daryl, you know I'm a detective. And if you're lying, I'm going to find out one way or another.
I've got nothing to do with it, I swear, Mr. Reed. Go ask Anna. She's responsible for renting the place. I know nothing about this.
Okay. I'll talk to Anna. We'll see if your story holds up.
Okej.
See ya.
May the sea protect you.
To chodźmy teraz do Anny.
Take as much as
Pani
you need.
Anno!
I've got news about your fish storage problem.
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. Look, I've got a sample of what I think is the poison, though I can't identify it yet.
Sea protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
No to już jest poważne.
We need to stop distributing the fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
That wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
Tak?
I'll, see what I can do.
One thing still bothers
Sugestie
me.
sugeruje coś, nie?
The guard at the storage, Daryl. What was he doing at the time?
Your guard was vigilant. He fought bravely, but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay. I'll see he gets his due. Goodbye, Charlie.
Mam nadzieję, że mu pomogłem. O, cela.
I've found what looks suspiciously like a dungeon in the basement of your fish storage. Care to explain?
Excuse me? You've found what?
A dungeon. Chains, shackles, and blood. Ring any bells?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds awful.
Ja
We
coś
only
czuję, że
started
ona
renting the
oszukuje.
place a few weeks ago. Goodness. I'm going to have to ask our landlord several uncomfortable questions, it seems.
Ups.
Thanks for the heads up, Charlie.
Okej, mam nadzieję, że to nie ty.
Now, refresh my memory. Where's the university here?
I know it very well.
You were a student there, I take it.
Yes, that's right. I earned my degree there a while ago. Are you surprised?
I just wasn't expecting to see a college graduate working here is all. I never had the opportunity myself. Could say I'm a bit jealous.
You'll find that here in Oakmont, a woman can achieve much more than on the mainland. Our university has always accepted women with open arms.
A, no tak, to jeszcze te czasy. Ale może to nie jest zła osoba, nie wiem, no zobaczymy. Mam nadzieję, że jesteś w porządku i to był tylko ktoś inny, nie?
See you later.
Mam nadzieję. Mam nadzieję, że jesteś spoko, nie? No to lećmy na ten uniwersytet, musimy się tylko przenieść. Świeża ryba, świeża ryba. A, budka jest tam. No to teraz musimy znaleźć tego profesorka. Czy kogoś, kto używał jakiejś trucizny, czy tego proszku? Nie wiem, co to było. Aha, jeszcze kawałeczek. A pani co, tai chi ćwiczy? W świecie Lovecrafta. O kurde, schody się pojawiły, no dobra. Wybaczam ci to ten PS4 gro. Gdzie? Tutaj, tak? Nasz uniwersytet ma... jakieś panie z książkami, no dobrze. Zamknięte.
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
You recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have hundreds of bottles like this in the university.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any suggestions?
You need an analysis. Well,
No.
I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Never mind.
Ja wiem, o co chodzi, bym pewnie
He's in
udawał.
the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
Okej.
You have a good day.
Goodbye, sir.
A gdzie to jest? Nowa lokacja, Wydział Medycyny. Mogę tu wejść, czy nie? A, taki kampus, no spoko. Tak, tak, czytajcie książki. Medycyna. A ten uniwersytet też trochę podupada. Aha.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures.
Okej, muszę je
research is
załatwić.
a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
Oh, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve our problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
Ha, świetnie, to teraz musimy piwnicę zbadać. Okej, no to lecimy. Dodatkowe naboje? Czemu nie? Piwnica jest tutaj, to nie będziemy zwlekać. A, przecież ja mam granat! Haha! I o to chodzi. Wszyscy? Sprawdźmy. Kurde, robili
What kind of
autopsję.
person would even touch this?
Dziennik Esperym, część pierwsza. 2 marca. W końcu dostałem żywy okaz. Niestety. To jeden z najmniejszych promagierzy. Nazwę go pan Przystojniak. A ja jestem zdania, że potrzebna mu właściwa nazwa. Całą noc rozmyślałem o nazwie dla tego okazu. Zacząłem eksperymentować na tej istocie. Jak do tej pory okazuje się ona niezwykle odporna na wszelkie substancje trujące, kwasy i rażenie prądem. Te wrzaski będą mnie prześladować, to pewnie. Miałem zeszłej nocy wizję. Tysiące rąk otulały mnie niczym koc. Usłyszałem w myślach nazwę. Żniwiarz styglijski. Żniwiarz styglijski.
Not to mention dissect it.
No, ale ludzie to robią.
Some serious equipment they've got here. Oakmont University is clearly well funded.
No dobra, już bez przesady, chłopaki. No już, uspokój się. Eksperymenty ciąg dalszy. Po usunięciu tych irytujących ograniczeń mogę w końcu kontynuować moje eksperymenty bez przeszkód. Muszę dowiedzieć się więcej. Okaz pozostał przy życiu nawet po usunięciu połowy narządów wewnętrznych. Fascynujące. Jestem o krok od przełomu, który zmieni nasze postrzeganie biologii. 15 marca znalazłem sposób na ożywianie ich tkanek, nawet jednego, który nie żyje już całe tygodnie. To monumentalne odkrycie. Wszystkie te możliwości i implikacje, być może wskazuje to na pewne cechy, jakie ukryte są w ciałach tych istot. Być może również i nas. Będę musiał poszukać ochotników do badań, o Boże. Ojejku.
I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
No tak, i potem kurde właśnie coś takiego, nie? Na przykład. To eksperymentowali na takich pierdołach, ja pierdolę, no. Dobra, załatwione potwory, to chodźmy do tego profesorka. Jejku.
Your lab is certified creature free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
No teraz twoja kolej.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long. We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison
Ah,
extracted
okay.
from castor beans. It's slow acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
God, o Boże.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours.
Mhm.
Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
No tak.
There's some kind of cure for ricin?
I'm afraid not. Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key.
To
His
jego imię
office
było
is
wymyślone.
upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
All right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
O, trochę ich jest.
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department. He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As
Uh-huh.
you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory, a secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secret should stay buried, 6 feet under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why, it's about what if.
Tak, dopóki czegoś nie zrobicie.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here, a PhD at only 25. Just imagine, his biochemistry studies are second to none, worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later. I'll see you later.
Okej. To trochę tego mamy. Aha. Kto tu jest? Aha, Edwin Bosbrook. Profesor Edwin Westerbrook. Wiadomość od profesora Westerbrooka. To absurdalne. Minęło już 5 miesięcy, a remont mojego biura nadal trwa. Mam już dość siedzenia na korytarzu jak jakiś kelner. Nie postawię nogi w tym budynku, dopóki prace nie zostaną zakończone. Albo dajcie mi po prostu gabinet Cavendisha. Przekażcie to zarządowi. Mam dość tej farsy. Westerbrook. Okej. Na pewno by się miejsce znalazło. Tylko dla personelu.
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
Aha, czyli to jest rycyna. No proszę. Gdzie? A, okej. Są te wskazówki. No dobra. Aha. No widzę, widzę. Tak, tak, widzę za tymi drzwiami, tak? Tutaj, w biurku. Okej, co to jest? O, klucz pewnie będzie. Tak? Nie. Co to jest? Brudnopis artykułu. Bracia i siostry, skreślono. Zbyt poufale. Drodzy Amerykanie, skreślono. Tamci też są Amerykanami. Obywatele Oakmont. Ile jeszcze będziemy znosić te rybie mordy? Skreślono. Tych odmieńców z morza, skreślono. Ile jeszcze będziemy to znosić? Tych przeklętych degeneratów, którzy nazywają... Ile jeszcze będziemy to znosić? Tych przeklętych degeneratów, którzy nazywają siebie ZD, skreślono. No tutaj dużo ludzi się nie cierpi między sobą. No co jest? Co to? Cavendish. Aha! No widzę, klucz włożył. O, ciekawe. Aha, teraz rozumiem. Ten łysy gościu zrobił kopię tego klucza, a potem zatruł te ryby. Czyli to był po prostu atak rasistowski, no. Okej, mamy trochę więcej rzeczy. Wartownik boi się Anny. Ukryty pokój w magazynie. Dobra. Szeregi ZD puchną od ochotników. Okej, Cavendish wykonał kopię klucza, czyli to był Cavendish. Okej. Ten, który ukradł truciznę, to George Cavendish, profesor na Uniwersytecie Oakmont. Jest odpowiedzialny za kradzież trucizny. Wykonał kopię klucza od szafki z truciznami. Jego student twierdzi, że mieszka gdzieś w Adwencie. Kolejna lokacja, którą musimy sprawdzić. Tak, w kolejce się ustawiłem. Zawód, może? Adwent. Po powodzi. Nie. Aha, mamy. George Walter Cavendish. Urodzony w 883. Centrum, to musi być blisko uniwersytetu. No gdzieś tutaj pewnie. No to lecimy. Może tutaj? O, proszę. Jesteśmy w domu Cavendisha. Jak zwykle coś wyskoczy, coś czuję tak. Okej, o, do wybicia zamek. No dobrze. Police, open up.
Judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
O,
The door
tutaj coś
won't
będzie.
budge.
Profesorska lista faktów. Westerbrook zazwyczaj idzie na lunch o 2:45. Załatwić mydło. Anna zawsze jest w pobliżu targu rybnego. Raczej się o mnie nie dowie. Nowe połowy dostarczają im co 2 dni. Wystarczy 1 uncja na skrzynię. Wartownik większość nocy spędza na piętrze. Obmyślić sposób na to, by nikt nie podejrzewał Westerbrooka. Nie chcę, by coś mu się stało. Pamiętać, żeby odstawić butelkę do składu. Pomyśleć o planie B. Wszystko, co zaplanował. Jeszcze co napisał. Tu pewnie coś będzie.
The door won't budge.
Nic tu nie ma. Aha.
I loved you. I always loved you.
A, no tak.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
Dokładnie. O,
This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the EOD is in the center of all of it.
Gazeta, wydanie z lutego. Niepokoje na muszelkach. Miejscowi biją się z Eastmountczykami. Przyczyną konfliktu wydaje się być zaginięcie kilku kobiet. Miejscowi oskarżają o popełnienie tego przestępstwa grupę Eastmountczyków. Policja oakmoncka kontynuuje śledztwo w sprawie zaginięć, ale sprawa nadal pozostaje nierozwiązana. Jedno z naszych źródeł na muszelkach twierdzi, że w domach wielu ofiar znaleziono ślady rybich łusek oraz wodorostów, co zapewne było przyczynnikiem... Gazeta, wydanie z marca. Raz, 2, 3. Giniesz ty. Ilość ofiar wzrasta. Coraz więcej osób zgłaszanych jako zaginione. Miejscowi panikują. Najwięcej zaginionych zgłoszono na muszelkach, w porcie odkupienia oraz w zatoce ponurej przystani. Kapitan Caleb Lyons z policji wydał oficjalne oświadczenie. Dowody, jakie zebraliśmy, wskazują na związek pomiędzy zaginięciami oraz organizacją zwaną ZD. A, to on specjalnie otruł te ryby, by zwalić winę na nich. ZD są posądzani o przestępstwa? I szeregi ZD puchną od ochotników? Nie. Ukryty pokój w magazynie? Aha. ZD to znacznie więcej niż organizacja dobroczynna. To parszywa sprawa. Jestem pewien, że nie planują niczego dobrego. Aha, i teraz mamy do wyboru. ZD pomaga walczyć z głodem. Zatrute ryby zostały rozprowadzone. Działania ZD są podejrzane. Czyli teraz mamy to. No dobrze.
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Zaraz, kto to jest? Mam nadzieję, że to nie jest Anna. Dobra.
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
Ale co?
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
Okay.
Let's see what we have here.
George, I can't live like this.
I don't care what your damn...
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
Okej, co to? O nie, znowu jakieś wizje. Nie no, nie poddawaj się! No kurde. Co się dzieje? O Boże, teraz te potworki. A nie, to chyba jakiś sen. Co to? A, jakiś infmountczyk. Niam, niam.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
Tak, zaraz się dowiemy, co?
Easy there. Anna from the fish market asked me to find you. You know her, right?
I should have guessed. I know her much better than you think. What does she want from me now? She already took everything I have.
It's not about what she wants. It's about what you did. Poisoning the fish. Sound familiar? Yeah, I can prove you did it.
Hold on. Before you jump to conclusions, I want you to know that I had a good reason to do what I did. It all comes back to Anna.
Naprawdę? Zazdrować ludzi tylko dlatego, że się z nią tego. Nie, no bez przesady.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them, they kidnap ordinary folks too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
Kurde, teraz to dylematów mam trochę, bo ja nie wiem właśnie. Z jednej strony nie powiedzieć o nim, ale zaraz zobaczymy, co jeszcze jest do wyboru, bo Tak się zastanawiam.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doomed take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and Kay, they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones. They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Zasługujesz na śmierć? No nie, no chyba... Podarujemy temu gościowi, dobra.
Keep talking. Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
Co ja mam teraz zatruć ludzi? No zaraz, to teraz nie wiem właśnie. Ty, no ta gra już zaczyna być tego, mroczna. No dobra, zobaczmy. Zrobię to w zamian za
Your
przysługę.
agent inside the EOD. Is he fairly high up the ranks?
I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look, I'm gonna need to think about this.
Of course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand why.
Okej, nie mogę wejść.
The door won't budge.
No dobrze, to teraz mamy tak. Ciężarna Anna została zarządzona? Okej, mamy... Tak, George dokonał sabotażu na ZD. Anna Cavendish kryje ZD oraz ich nieszczere ambicje dotyczące przejęcia władzy w mieście. wydaje, że to, ale zobaczymy to. Okej, teraz co? Tutaj jest? Pomóż George'owi osłabić ZD. Dobra. Pomóżmy Annie. Jakoś tak mam bardziej ochotę pomóc jej.
So, have you made up your mind?
O! Pomogę ci, okłam go. Pewnie.
I've thought about your proposition. Your methods stink, and your plan stinks. Still, the EOD is a threat, and I'm not gonna help them anymore. I'm in.
You're doing a great favor for this city, Mr. Reed. Never doubt that.
Yeah, I'm trying
Polityka,
not
to jest
to.
najgorsze.
Remind me what it is I have to do.
You need to poison the fresh haul of fish at the EOD storage. It's heavily guarded, but you'll figure out something, I've no doubt. I'll be back later. I need to see my agent. Find me after you're done. Here's the address and some ricin. Be very careful with it.
Yeah, will
No,
do.
ja wiem.
I'm not quite ready to die yet.
Dobra, to idziemy to teraz do Anny.
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a
No
penny.
dobrze.
I found your poisoner.
See, bless you, Charlie. Thank goodness. Who is it?
Well, that's the peculiar part. It's your ex-husband, George Cavendish.
Oh. So that son of a rotten shark finally decided to show up. We'll find him. Then I'll have a word with him in person. Still, it's strange. I never thought he'd have the guts to do something like this. He was always a pushover.
All right. No more messing around. Get me in touch with your Grand Poobah or whoever's in charge. Now.
Easy there, Charlie. I'm a woman of my word. Go to the basement of the fish market. It's nearby. You'll find an innsmouther there by the name of Maurice. Tell him I've sent you. You'll get your answers.
About time.
Okej. A, tutaj. O Boże. Co za miejsce? Ale apteczka, spoko. Aha, to jest pan przywódca. Ojejku, no co wy? No dobra. Załatwiliśmy paru kolesi. No i co teraz? Mam wszystko, nic tu nie ma. No tak.
Hey, Mr. Reed.
Do I know you, buddy?
Not yet, but I know you. I also know you're looking for a particular lady. My name's Fred. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. All right. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it. You've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the
myślałem.
quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
All right, fine. I'll look
No
into
dobrze.
it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
I know where they've got her. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
No to świetnie, no to musimy w takim razie tam pójść. O. Ale teraz możemy iść do pana Throgmortona, to super. I wszystko zaczyna być coraz bardziej wyraźne. Zobaczymy, co dalej. No i ciekawe, co teraz.
I know who's behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD, the den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Actually, most of the EOD members I met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You ought to examine your prejudices.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
Bigot a racist to dwa różne słowa.
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son, for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD.
Ale mu
They had nowhere
powiedział.
else to turn.
I shall think about what you've said.
Ciekawe.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
Strzelba! Yes! O kurczę, mamy strzelbę. To mamy to zadanie rozwiązane, także w tym momencie skończymy nasze wideo. To było ciekawe śledztwo, a teraz będziemy mieli następne. Ojcowie i synowie. Także dziękuję wszystkim za oglądanie. Tutaj był Angix. I do zobaczenia. Cześć.